Hello, and thank you for watching my political blog. This particular blog was inspired by part of the family who is beginning to feel the effects of the Affordable Care Act, and unfortunately lives on less income than some of the others that are out there. For some reason, the Obama administration and some of his policies have actually hit the poor really hard, and those that don't make tons of money are getting hit with taxes, higher cost of living, and of course the Affordable Care Act. That's a big joke. Affordable Care Act. She noticed that the prescription that she used to get last year for $38, she now gets for over $90. Her prescriptions have gone up, as well as some of her payments to her doctor. I just wanted to show you a couple things here in relation to that, as well as what my premiums were before we elected Obama as president. And then, of course, now that the Affordable Care Act is in place, what the current premiums are that I have. And let's not forget the lie that Obama told. You can keep your insurance plan if you like your insurance plan. Wrong. Ours was canceled, and we have a new insurance plan. The new insurance plan, once you reach your out-of-pocket expenses, which have increased, and your deductibles, which have increased, then you have to pay 10% of all of your services. Where before, once you had reached your deductible and your out-of-pocket expenses, you didn't pay anything. So they've changed it to where you now, after you've paid all of your deductibles and out-of-pocket expense, now you're paying your 10%. If you couldn't tell, I might be a little upset. You get a bunch of people out there that don't understand. Well, why are you so upset? We all need to work together. Oh, dear goodness. Well, and of course those are going to be the Obama supporters and the ones who have voted for Obama. I cannot help that your intellect level is extremely low. For those of you that voted for Obama, not only once, but twice. I couldn't, beating a dead horse through my political blog on WordPress.com, but, you talk to people about it, and they're ignorant. Those that voted for Obama were ignorant, had no clue what's going on. And you explain to them, for example, here's one that everybody says, well, Bush spent tons of money on the war. And then they make this dumb comment. Well, he spent a lot more than Obama has. He spent all that money on the Iraq war. Well, oh my goodness, would you please give me a break? You are so stupid. You go online to the Congressional Budget Office and you can download the budget. And you can see exactly where that money went. And of course, then, and I don't know if this is a liberal thing or, what it is. But once you show them the proof, then they relate to name calling or they bring out the race card. One of the two. And it's because you have shown them the facts, made them look stupid, and then they're going to come back as defensive and become a little violent. For example, you look at the two charts following this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. As you can see here, Bush's largest spend was almost $1 trillion over what we make. Here you'll see that not only was he spending less, but he actually made more than he spent. Now take a look at Obama's. In the first year, he spent $1.5 trillion more than what came in income. And as you can see in the subsequent years, he spent astronomically more money. The Affordable Care Act was allegedly to make the insurance more affordable for those in the lower income levels. So in hopes that younger people would be able to afford insurance, they would get insurance so they were covered, and some of the money that they paid in would add to the social insurance. Notice I didn't call it Social Security, I call it social insurance, because that's a socialist insurance that's used to pay and redistribute wealth. You'll find that it's actually costing everybody more for medical insurance, and it's in part helping destroy the economy. The only jobs that we have in the United States anymore are service jobs, which some of those are being outsourced to India and overseas. So there aren't very many manufacturing jobs left in the United States. And needless to say, with the cost of living going higher because Obama is printing more money, it's really affecting us. And with medical costs going up so high, it's hitting a lot of people right in the pockets. Back in the early 90s, when President Clinton was elected, his wife Hillary started to draft a bill called Hillary Care. And prior to that, you didn't have to pay insurance premiums. Usually the company would cover 100% of your insurance premiums because they were so low. And then all you had was a copay. There was no such thing as a deductible, no such thing as out-of-pocket expenses. Then, when President Clinton was elected, Hillary tried to push Hillary Care, and with the anticipation of Hillary Care, you'll find that the insurance companies started acclimating their insurance plans to what was in Hillary's bill. Now, her bill didn't pass, but do you think the insurance companies are going to roll back? No. With her bill, you started seeing insurance premiums go up. So I got a letter from my employer saying, this is going to be your share of the premiums now. And then copays went up. They went up to $5, $10, and $20. And then after a few years, you started seeing deductibles. Well, needless to say, her bill did not pass. Her bill did not pass. But do you think the insurance companies would roll back their plans to the way they used to be? No. And even if we repeal the Obamacare, which would be a great idea because we don't need the IRS looking at our bank accounts, and we sure don't need bigger government trying to manage the healthcare system. But if we even repeal Obamacare, do you think the insurance companies are going to roll back to the way it used to be? I don't think so. Because I haven't seen evidence of that in the past 20 or 30 years. So, yeah, now with the plans that they have currently, you're going to find out that they're not going to roll it back if we appeal Obamacare or repeal Obamacare. You're going to find out that they're going to keep the high premiums, the deductibles, the out-of-pocket expenses, plus once you reach those again, you still have to pay 10% of the cost of any of the services or anything else that happens there at the hospital. You still have to pay 10% of the full cost. So this actually works out for the insurance companies because they're going to make more money. $20, and you've got a deductible. So once you satisfied the deductible, then everything was covered. Then 2007, 2008, here comes the new presidential election. Obama looks to be favored to get into the White House. And of course, they already know about this bill that Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi have put together, the Affordable Care Act, which ended up being 2,000 pages. And to preparation to get ready for this, that's when you started seeing premiums go up and out-of-pocket expenses and the higher deductibles. Now these are starting to get implemented. So okay, now our insurance is going to skyrocket. It's getting ridiculous now. Then, of course, let's leave it to Nancy Pelosi to say something stupid. Why read the bill? Let's just vote on it, and then we can read it and fix it later. I have to wonder, the district down there in Southern California, I think that's where Nancy Pelosi is a congresswoman. You must have some really, really stupid people in that area to keep her in as a congresswoman. Oh, dude, she would have been long gone years ago. She's an idiot. But here's where we have the issue. They want to pass a bill that you don't read it. And of course, again, you look back at my check stubs from where even in the early 2000s, I was only paying $342, and now my premiums are ridiculous. Plus, along with them ridiculous premiums, I've got high deductibles, high out-of-pocket expenses, and then once I reach those, I still have to pay 10% of whatever services I have done. So it's totally ridiculous. I want to thank you for watching this video blog and me rant about the Affordable Care Act. Thank you.